I'm interested in innovation and sustainability, which means that I spend my time thinking about how we might do things in different ways to reduce the amount of resources that we use. This can include the introduction of new products or producing or using products or services in different ways. So when we talk about innovation, people tend to think about new technologies or inventing new products. But actually it's much broader than that because it involves trying to understand the social, the economic or even the cultural changes that might go alongside or might be needed in terms of introducing new ways of doing things. I did my PhD at Manchester and it seemed like the logical progression to stay at the Institute of Innovation Research because it's got one of the largest number of innovation researchers in the world. The Sustainable Consumption Institute, which funds many of the projects that I work on, has got very talented researchers who look at lots of different aspects of sustainability. Food's got big sustainability implications and it's a big source of greenhouse gas emissions, but lots of people don't think about the sustainability implications of what they eat. Unlike things like energy use or transportation. In addition, food is something that's deeply embedded in our everyday lives, so it's important in terms of how we enjoy ourselves, how we care for our family, and that means that it's going to be something that's not very easy to change. In a recent project on innovation in food systems, we looked at how consumer expectations of food products have changed over time in line with the ways that manufacturers produce them and the technologies that are used. Today, in the case of juice, we're in a situation where non-concentrated juice, which you get from the refrigerator, is considered to be of higher quality, more desirable, because it's fresher than other juice that you might buy from the supermarket shelf. For example, although high-quality juices that don't need to be refrigerated do exist, many supermarkets don't stock these. And this is because consumers associate being in the fridge with greater freshness and therefore with higher quality. By understanding how this current situation has arisen, we can try and get to grips with how it might be shifted in more sustainable directions in the future. Collaboration is very important in understanding innovation because it actually is a multidisciplinary topic. It draws from sociology, economics, sometimes management, and because it's difficult to be an expert in all of these areas, we often work in groups so that we can understand innovation for sustainability more effectively and make greater steps forward together. I'm just finishing a paper which is a comparison of 3 different food chains: milk, beef and bread. And this is really interesting because normally we just do single case studies, but being able to compare across different sectors throws up some really interesting insights because different industries do things in different ways, different consumers have different relationships with different types of food, so you can get a more in-depth understanding of what's going on and points at which things might be able to be changed. I'm interested in sustainability and we've been fortunate recently because sustainability has been high on both political and commercial agendas. Unfortunately, recently there are some signs that this might be starting to change. So this would be a real shame for research in this area because clearly questions about sustainability and how to live sustainably aren't going to go away.